Hi there and welcome back again. In the last video, we had a very tough time installing our first Udo 19 Community Edition. Uh, we had difficulty in installing the requirements txt because there are certain requirements that are not there in the requirements.txt file. Now, if you ask me, why is it there? Why is it like that? It's because Udo constantly upgrades and the requirements change, and sometimes the requirements are not listed, so therefore you have to contend with it. It doesn't only happen in Udo; it also happens in other platforms. So, in our case, we remedy the error by using our GitHub Copilot and ChatGPT. So nowadays, AI is very important in order to fix errors. Even in fixing or debugging actual code, we'll be using ChatGPT and our GitHub Copilot. But as you have experienced in our last video, not everything can be solved by AI. So there must be somebody to manage the errors and uh, do the implementation or rather the correction manually, and that is you, the developer. So in our case, no, deployment also cannot be done by AI. So therefore, we need the developers like you, and then our jobs are secure and we will continue to be doing so in a significant period of time. In this video, we are going to run uh, our server. But before I do that, by the way, the script to install Udo 19 is not allowed by YouTube to be placed in the description. So instead, I have made a shortcut to a GitHub script, which you can right click and open and read it. So anyway, I think I have it here. So this is the script. Okay, the address is found in the description below. Also in the previous video, I will place it again here, and this is the series of steps. Not all of them will work uh, smoothly, so you have to use your AI and your GitHub Copilot. We have done up to step 8. Okay, I have placed a special note to use your GitHub Copilot or your uh, ChatGPT or Gemini, whichever AI you like, in order to manage the errors. Now, it's just a normal day for developers. Certain errors are difficult to understand, and it will waste our time if we are going to read the instructions and then follow the solution. Therefore, we just have to trust the AI and then possibly just copy the script in our terminal and hopefully get it fixed. Everything will be fixed. Nowadays, nothing cannot be solved. Nothing is unsolvable with the use of your Copilot and your favorite AI platforms. Now we will go into step 9. We will run our first Udo server. So this is it, no? And our according to our anyway, the default credentials will be admin and admin. It according to our Udo conf, we will run it in localhost 8069. So we'll copy this, okay, and then we will paste this in our. It's good to clear. This is our last shell. So therefore, we'll just have to copy it now. Okay, and run. So now it's creating the necessary files. How do you know that it uses the correct udoconf? Anyway, it will indicate in in the console. It will indicate which configuration files it's using. No? So like in this case, no, it's using add-ons, and uh, it's using udoconf, the right udoconf. It's indicated here, and it's opening the files using the udo add-ons that we have in our udoconf. Okay, so it will be getting the files from there. Now at this point, when it has already given you a message in the console that it's ready and you can view it on a certain post here, localhost, uh, okay, let's find it. It will indicate the URL address where you can run. You can use your IP address if you're doing this remotely. Okay, and for example, the IP address is 192.168.2.101. So I'm doing this from a different computer, colon slash slash, rather 8069, like that. Okay. So I'm doing this remotely. So the good thing about Odoo is it's already deployment ready. Unlike many other platforms, no, where it's still installing, so we'll have to wait. Okay. Unlike in other platforms where the default mode is debugging mode, in Odoo the default mode is deployment mode. So it's always the case, no, where you have to uh, switch to debugger mode in order to do some debugging. So anyway, once you have deployed it, it's ready for deployment. It's in a full deployment mode, so the users can readily use them right there and then. Okay, let's try to open this locally because it's having a hard time. Let's look at the it's only during the first time. Okay, did it indicate that it will show that it's already ready in the no, in the console? Okay. We have to just look at through the let's try opening it locally. We check, otherwise we'll just have to stop the video and finish the installation. Wait for the installation to finish. There it is, no, it's done. That's your first screen. Okay, and then you will type admin and the password is admin. That's a default, and then you log in. Okay, maybe I was not able to open the firewall. That's why you have to open the firewall and the port 8069 of your server in order to be able to access it remotely. We will try to do that in a different video. So there it is. You have your Odoo 19 running. Congratulations if you've done this yourself. You can repeat this and then so do this maybe in other platforms like Windows 10, and it's not, I do not recommend it to Windows 11. If you have a Mac OS, you can do it there also. There's a few differences in terms of installation. Now, why don't I recommend this in Windows 11? Because there's a huge requirement before you can install. You need to use Visual Studio Development Kit, which will take you hours to download. So I recommend this to be done in Ubuntu or in Mac OS. For us who cannot afford a Mac OS, we are using a very beautiful Ubuntu. Okay. So anyway, in the next video, we are going to configure our company. We are going to configure our currency sign, and then we are also going to configure our email. Thanks for watching this video, and I'm very excited to see you soon. Bye for now.